For insight, bank statements can be analyzed as an API request or as a PDF upload on the platform. So the API request is done on the back end, and you can also upload the PDF on the platform on here. I would just upload a PDF bank statement for check, and then minutes please. Lovely. So for the PDF bank statement, some of them are passworded. You can easily just input a password. For this particular bank statement, it's not passworded. So all I do is click on submit. So once that is submitted, it appears on the board as uploaded. And then while it processes, let me just run you through what a typical insight analysis looks like. So it shows you the transacting month, total transacting month. So this is a transacting month, a bank statement that occurred between June 2022, December 2020. And that's a 7 month transacting period. So it also shows the different bucket, the income, spend, pattern, behavior, and cash flow. So for the income, you're able to identify things like salary, you're able to identify if the person is a salary earner without relying on keywords specifically. You're also able to identify the average created salary. You're able to identify if they have other income from side gigs or whatnot that are consistent. You're able to identify, the lowest salary from the range of salary that was exposed in the bank statement. You're also able to identify the number of times the salary was paid, and then the frequency of salary payment. Some people receive the salary twice in a month or so, depending on the wage system. So this is number of other income, like I mentioned earlier. So you go to spend analysis. Spend analysis, you are going to be showing where they perform their ATM transactions the most. This is through Lagos. So it's showing you that, this person is actually in Lagos since most of the ATM transactions are in Lagos. You see the most frequent spend category, the bucket in which they spend most, that's the transaction. You see the month where they made their highest spend, that's November, and you see the value of the spend. Then this also breaks down all of their spending into different buckets. The transfer, ATM, SSD, airtime. So it shows the channel by which they make transactions. So this shows you a graphical method of what I just explained. Now I'll move straight on to pattern analysis. Pattern analysis shows the number of card requests that has occurred in that period. And this is there was zero card requests in the period of transacting month. It also shows the total number of transactions. It shows you if there were return checks. All of these are very important. Card requests and return checks are very important indicators, especially if you are identifying red flags for fraudulent activities. For people who have more than a normal value of a card request, they might have been blocking their card, so other lenders will not be able to collect or retrieve money for their loan repayments. This also shows you the most frequent transfer account, who do they transfer money to the most, and then who do they get money from the most. So this is the lawyer and this is Gabo. Then this shows you the transaction pattern. Where exactly are they high spender or low spender? What bucket do they spend? Is their transaction mostly based on or mostly falling into? This is less than 10,000 naira, and then it shows you their most frequent transaction range. It also shows you the most frequent balance range. Their balance typically is always between 100,000 to 500,000, and this is like a graphical form of that. So I will run straight to behavioral analysis. Some very important things to note here. You'll be able to see the gambling rate, how much do they spend on gamble as compared to their gambling as compared to their income. Then how often do they use this account? For this particular individual, it's 30%. So the account activity, 30% of the day they carry out either a debit transaction or a credit transaction into this account 30% of the days. Then this also shows if there's an account sweep. This is just and then it's this closely tied to it. That's an inflow irregularity. This is just to show you the spikes into the person's account and if they immediately withdraw the money when there's an inflow. Then you are able to identify the loan amount if they've taken loan in recent time based on what the data that is in the balance the statement, and then the loan repayment amount from the data that's in the bank statement. You're able to identify if they're currently repaying the loan. And then last is the cash flow. The cash flow typically just shows you how much is coming into the account and how much is leaving the account. You're able to see the closing balance, the average monthly balance, the average weekly balance, and of course you're able to see credit total turnover and debit total turnover. That is it for the analysis. I'll show you the affordability, but before then, the bank statements, the PDF bank statements is done analyzing, and then this is pretty much